I watched my best friend blow out 12 candles surrounded by everyone who loved her, and I realized I'd never had a birthday anyone remembered. When I was 6, I asked my mom why we didn't celebrate birthdays like other families, and she slapped me across the face. You want a party for being born? You think you deserve presents for existing? My dad grabbed me by the shoulders and shook me until my head snapped back. Birthdays make children selfish and spoiled. You're lucky we even feed you on that day. Last year on my birthday, my mom went through my backpack as soon as I got home from school. When she pulled out a birthday card my teacher had given me, my dad grabbed it from her hands and ripped it into pieces in front of my face. Did you try to manipulate your teacher into feeling sorry for you? My mom dragged me to my room by my hair and locked the door from the outside. I stayed in there for 16 hours with no food, no water, and no bathroom. When she finally let me out the next morning, she said, "Maybe next year you'll remember that your birthday means nothing." When my friend Macy invited me to her birthday party, I told my parents I was going to the library and went to her house. The moment I walked in, I felt like I'd stepped into a different world. Balloons covered the ceiling and a huge banner said, "Happy Birthday, Macy," in sparkly letters. Macy's mom hugged me at the door. "I'm so glad you could make it." Her dad was in the kitchen putting 12 candles on this massive chocolate cake. We played games, Macy opened a huge pile of presents, and everyone was taking pictures and cheering. When her dad carried out the cake with all the candles lit, everyone started singing. I didn't know the words, so I just tried to mouth along. Macy closed her eyes and blew out all the candles, and everyone clapped. Her mom kissed the top of her head, and her dad squeezed her shoulder. Something twisted in my chest watching it. While we were eating cake, I leaned over to Macy and whispered, "Will your parents get mad later?" She looked confused. "Mad about what?" I tried to find the right words. "Like when everyone leaves, do they punish you for being selfish?" Macy stared at me like I'd grown a second head. "What are you talking about? It's my birthday." Her mom was close enough to hear, and she walked over with this concerned look on her face. She knelt down next to me. "Sweetheart, why would Macy get punished for having a birthday?" I felt my face get hot because I'd said something wrong and I didn't know how to fix it. Macy's mom kept looking at me, so I just told her the truth. "My parents say birthdays are selfish. I've never had a party or a cake. They say it makes kids spoiled." The entire kitchen went silent. Macy's mom reached out and took both of my hands. "Baby, that's not true. Birthdays aren't selfish. They're about celebrating that you exist and that people are happy you were born. When is your birthday?" I told her it was in 2 weeks on the 23rd. She squeezed my hands tighter. "You're going to have a birthday party here with us, okay?" I started crying right there in front of everyone and I couldn't stop. Macy hugged me and I could hear the other adults whispering behind us. "What's happening to you isn't okay. Do you understand that?" I didn't understand it, but I nodded anyway. Macy's mom pulled out her phone. "I need your school counselor's name." I gave her the information, but I begged her not to call my parents. "They'll know I told someone. They'll know I made them look bad." My voice came out desperate and shaky. Macy's dad said, "You didn't make anyone look bad. They did that themselves." Macy's mom made me promise to talk to my counselor on Monday. Then she wrote her phone number on a piece of paper and pushed it into my hand. "Your life is worth celebrating and you deserved a birthday party every single year. I'm so sorry nobody told you that before now." That completely broke me because I'd never heard an adult say I deserved anything good. Macy's mom called the school counselor on Monday morning. As soon as I got to school, the counselor pulled me out of class. She made phone calls while I sat in her office and someone from the state came to school. I didn't get to go home that afternoon. I stayed with Macy's family, and on my birthday, Macy's mom made me a cake. When they sang to me and I blew out the candles, I finally understood what she had been trying to tell me.